we went to the graveyard to get some shots, and it was on Mother's Day, right?
Mm,
The cemetery was so packed.
I believe it.
I was like, whoa. And that touched me because it was like so many people was there for their mother.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Joshua Foreman, act out of Memphis, Tennessee. A little bit about myself right now is it's just all about the journey of acting, outside of like family and kids, of course, but it's all about that. Like when you go to my socials, all you're gonna see is just the acting journey. Like I don't really too much I'm not investing in too much other than family and the journey. That's it.
Yeah, you working, okay? I see it, okay,
Yeah.
and it's constant working. So that's good. He's outside of family and kids. So yes, he's working, y'all. Okay, y'all need to go ahead and follow him. So you've played a lot of roles, okay?
Yeah.
From law enforcement officers, street figures, and antagonists. So which type of character challenged you the most out of all of them?
Which one challenged me?
Yes.
Um, I don't want to say it like that. I don't. I haven't. I guess this might be a good or bad thing, but I don't have really many challenges with this. And I think it's just because of my imagination and like my study preparation. It's not really challenging. It's just really fun. You know what I mean? Like, because I think every character has its, own little thing that you have to figure out. So I won't call it challenging. It's just like another adventure for me. So
Hmm.
going into those different characters, it's like I've seen all these characters in real life. You know what I mean? Like every character I've played, I have seen those people in real life. So I'm real observant. So I've always just paid attention. I'm the person that just sit back and pay attention to everything. So it's like when it's time, I'm already pulling from the real life experiences, then do a little research. So I wouldn't say challenging. Yeah, it's
Okay.
more adventurous.
Yeah, adventurous. Okay, I can understand
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Because yeah, when you think about it, yeah, adventurous. Because you said that you've seen these people in real life, and you
In
just
real life, yeah.
play a character. So
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so I saw that you did like a role that's on Tubi right now. So it's called I Can Only Imagine Two. And the upcoming movie, okay, that has my good sis Nina in there as well. She is the director of it, the creator of it, Angel and Demon Part Two. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to see that. That's my girl.
Yeah.
How does those projects help you shape your character and also shape you in your next chapter of acting?
So I only can imagine too. It's on Stars. So that was my first SAG role, and at the time I didn't even have a clue because it wasn't about that. I literally got that opportunity. It was like going to school for me because this was the first time it wasn't an independent set. It was a big set, like I said, it's distributed by Lionsgate, just all the big stuff. So I literally, when I took that gig, it was good money, but I went to do my homework. I wanted to see how the producers were, the directors, the other actors that get this big money. Like, how do they prepare? How are they coming on set? So it was just an experience for me to learn it and to make sure that I'm doing exactly what I need to do in my realm of thing in the independent world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when the director picked me out and wanted me to do this intro role for him, I was just thinking they just probably piecing something together to get it going because it wasn't in the script. But then when the movie comes out, he kept the entire thing. So I was like, man, that was
Mhm.
that was super dope.
Yeah.
But then okay, I do that. Now I'm transitioning back to my independent. I get the role with Nina Stacks as Real and Angel and Demon too. And it's like, to me, that's up there because like she's so talented, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that lady there is a beast at what she do, man. I see. getting that call from her, and then like getting the call from her, and she already understands who she's picking. She know their talents, she know their strengths, and all of this. So just getting a call, she say, "Hey, I got something for you." I think that's the coolest thing about it, because it's like, there's real dope directors out here that really appreciate the talent.
Yeah.
Not so much as all the other stuff, but like the talent of the person and what they can bring to the film, to bring it alive.
Hmm. Yeah, and when she was on the show, she was talking about that. She want real talent, people that
Hmm.
like you can really feel like you're in the room with them. Like I said, go ahead, girl,
Yeah.
because that's amazing. And she has done so many other movies as well. She's very talented, and if you were chosen, that means you're talented too. Okay, so that is
Yeah.
amazing. I'm so happy for you. So that's
Nah, I
cool.
appreciate that.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So, when you get into a script, what's the first thing you look for that tells you, "Hey, I could really play this character"?
Um, so I read, so most of the time, especially when you're a lead support, I try to read the entire script as a book. That is kind of my thing. If I'm driving, I try to listen to it and I try to read, because I'm just trying to see, where does my character fit in? How much sense does he make to this story? What's his important? And it's not about how many lines I have, how many scenes, which who is the best actor you were. It's not about that with me. It's about, do this character can this character help this story go on that roller coaster?
Ooh,
Can
like
this character do something to the story to make people say, "I love him, I hate his ass"? You know what I'm saying? And
okay.
so I try to find that. Like, I just want the importance of me helping bridge, that gap for the story. And so it's not about a lot of the other stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? My character can have 5 lines. If them 5 lines make this story something, I mean, I'm having fun like I got 50 pages. So I
Hmm.
read the entire thing. I want to understand the story, understand where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do, who I'm trying to trick, who I'm betraying, who I'm not betraying, who betraying. It's a
Right.
roller coaster in itself, just learning it, So that's kind of my thing.
Yes, I love that. That's funny. Yes, because you know what? Another thing is like, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing in Angel and Demon without telling us too much, of course. But tell us a little bit about
Uh, okay, so that is I was able to kind of showcase some real Memphis flavor in
it.
that one.
Mm.
I'm his silly, when he comes in, I'm one of the mob members that I've been in here. So this is something that a lot of people will probably miss about Memphis, and they probably saying now, Memphis people are really funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're also really dangerous.
Mm.
So the same person that can smile so bright, light up a room,
Hmm.
they will kill you. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like real. He's that. He has a real sense of humor. He's charismatic, got charisma, but he's in jail for a reason. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Right.
So, but I'm just embracing him as he comes in. So I would say I'm that comedic relief in a sense, not being funny, but just kind of lighten the mood up. Because Demon is he's just so serious.
Yes.
It's straight business at all times. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of
Yeah.
one of the people that give him a little like, man, we finna get through this shit in here, bro. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We finna
Yeah.
thug it out. So when y'all watch it, it's like me and him, we connected really, really fast. And by me having him like really laugh on set, that was really dope too. Like, just that real, when you get that chemistry with your castmates and you just click like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So Real gonna be something else. He gonna be something else.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. Okay, I can't wait because I know it. Like just looking at the trailer and little clips. Let me tell you, I
Yeah.
can't wait. I know it's gonna be good because part one out the park. Okay, part two I cannot wait.
Fire.
Yes, I can't.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, all right. That's what I like to hear. So, how do you balance like your acting life and your family life? Because I know you said you have a family. So, how do you balance all that while still being Joshua?
So for me, it's kind of a easier balance because, like I said, there's nothing else in my life in the middle. In the middle, I don't have any addictions. Not knocking nobody, but
Hmm.
I don't gamble. I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
I'm done with the partying. I was in the music business for over 20 years. I did so much of that. So it's like now it's literally it's about building a brand and family. So it's like when the kids go to school, your girl at work, I'm preparation, getting it together, getting my work done. And when they get home or this and that, get that situated, then now I'm up in the middle of the night rehearsing, studying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like a schedule thing. It's like any downtime I have, I use it to continue to build a brand and to become a really great actor. That's just my thing. I try to stay off the social media, just scrolling and browsing. I just try to put all that time into any break. I think I need to be learning something or achieving something, getting something done. So I kind of got like a little easy balance. I'm a
That's good.
pretty structured guy, so it's kind of easy for me because being in the music business, you had to understand how structure works if you want to be successful. So I just kind of brought that over into the acting side of it.
Yes, I love that. And a lot of people really can't balance, especially like you said, acting and family. Some people can't. It's like either acting and family a
Yeah,
little bit, but you said it's like a good balance. So that's really
it's
good. I
a
love
great
that.
balance. Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
I
really
love
good.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So when someone says the name Joshua, what do you want people to get from your name?
Just I want them to smile. Just be like, yeah, I love that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
good dude. Like, I'm always, but if you just had to label it, it's respect. If
Mm,
I just had to put that one word on, just respect. Just one of them things where even if they dislike you, they respect you because
that's
of
right.
what I bring to the table, what I do, and how I carry myself. I'm big on being professional. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on just being chill, not, going crazy when there's a fire. Just, I'm real chillo, just, I just be me. So I would love for people to just, if anything, be, have that respect.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I
Yeah.
feel you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So you work both in independent productions and large SAG films. So what is one lesson you learned for inspiring actors who also want to get into that field?
Um, Now I'm a art type person, so mine would be respect the crowd. If you
Mm,
if you if you're getting into this, I just pray that you respect the crowd. If this is what you're trying to do, like I think a lot of people, it's kind of like with anything. It's kind of seemed like a trend thing right now.
yeah.
Like everybody want to do it. They think it's so easy, and I tell people if you think it's so easy, then you're not doing it right. And I'm not saying that it's not easy, but when you really do this, you're gonna say it's not easy because you have to study, you have to prepare. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of preparation into going into becoming a character. You're becoming this make believe person, right?
Right.
And you're taking these little words on this piece of paper and creating this to make this real life because we're not acting, we're becoming, right? That's not easy. That's work. Then you got somebody they're directing you. It's a certain way they want it. So if
Yep.
you really enjoy the craft and you respect the craft, this is for you. But I think if you're doing it for a phase or something, I think maybe you should lean more into content creating. That's a little different. But I just hope people as they come in respect it, understand what we have to go through, the importance of being professional and being on time and just all those things to become a great actor while being on these sets. Because it's a lot goes into this. A lot of people spending their hard-earned money trying to make these movies. So everything counts. Everything counts. So that's
Yeah.
just kind of my thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really want it. Really, really want it.
You do. You really have to want it because yes, acting is
Yeah.
hard, and then on top of that, marketing and making sure you advertise the movie and other stuff like content creating too. Like you have to get into the content world and trying to figure out like how you're going to be able to push this out to the audience and the right audience, and it's
In the
a
right
lot.
way. Yeah. It's a
Yeah, it's
lot.
a lot, and having people relate to your character. So it's a lot, and y'all are doing amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
For real. So there are a lot of talented actors who never get that opportunity. So what do you think that helps you to continue getting bookings and staying in the game?
First thing, staying prayed up. Man, like God's gonna take you away if you believe in it. But that's my belief. God is gonna take you where you're supposed to go. And for me, when I was leaving the music business, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like I said, I've been doing this 20 years of my life, but I did the acting classes and stuff way before, but music just, it caught really fast. I just kind of sat down, I was praying, and literally God, he took me to this situation. This is what I was supposed to be doing first anyway. So this is why I know this is, for me, this is how it works. You know, everything I've done so far in this business, it has been presented to me because people see the work that I'm putting in,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, when anytime I don't have to force it, I'm not stressing, it's for me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they're just coming. So the Nina Staggs, Robert Parker, Isaiah Kanye, Joe Gotti, all these people reaching out to me, Marquino, like these directors are reaching out and they see it.
Yeah.
So it came from me being prepared. When I stepped into this, me and God had long conversations, and I just kept hearing the word "be prepared,"
Mm-hmm.
preparation, be prepared. So it's like, I got to do all this right now. I ain't even got no roads yet, right? But I just started getting all the back end stuff together. I'm talking about just start, like, some people like, I can act, I'm natural. That's cool. But I started wanting to understand what it was. So my mind it just clicked at it. I was just rolling. So every day I just pray. I keep saying, God, continue to drive the car. I'm on the passenger side. That's kind of like me and his thing, So
Yes.
that's just, I think it's just sometimes it comes to the right opportunities. We can't, I don't think it's nothing you can control outside of what you can control. And it's being prepared, have your preparations down packed, just keep building and showcasing your work. And we just have to see who sees that, who grabs it, who needs you. This acting world, it's a lot of us,
Yes.
and there's only so many roles. So outside of they saying lucky, man, I just think God gotta, put something over you, and so people can see that. And so I just always pray that He touches people to see my talent, so they reach out so we can work.
Yep. Shoot, even I saw you. Hey, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. I saw you and I say, yeah, he's very talented. He need to come on the show. Let's talk. So
Let's
yes,
do
like
it.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I tell people that all the time. God is literally guiding me through every little thing. Okay. But
No, for
once you
sure.
go all
100%.
in on your business, on your acting role, everything, like you can't see nothing else. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know God got me. So that's
That's
amazing.
it. That's it.
Yes,
And it's
I
continual.
agree.
And I told myself I was gonna always speak on this every chance. And I know some people like, oh, they go that God stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
like, when I'm able to tell my full story, people gonna be like, whoa. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's not
That's
just
right.
saying it. It's not just this. This is real. I know, like, for a fact. And then when you're given a gift and you use it right, I think He continues to feed that.
Yes.
Because you're using the gift He gave you properly. So I try to. That's why I try to stay so grounded and so focused, because this is a gift. We all have some type of gifts you got to know how to use. So this is a gift to really entertain people. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an easy job that you're trying to get so many people on the same page to buy into what you're selling. So some of us just gifted and able to use it in the right way.
Yep. That's right. I like that because I also say, um, I say this prayer, and before I even quit my job to do this full time, I quit in January. I literally said, God, um, allow me to use my gifts in a way that it brings your people to want to do their own gifts, or I forgot how I said it. Like I made it the way it seemed like I wanted God to make my light shine so bright that allow other people light to shine too. So
Hmm.
it's amazing, like what you're doing, because other people may be seeing you acting. They said, "Dang, he could do it. I could do it too," and that's the whole point. So I like
Yep.
that you said that. Yeah, most
Hmm.
definitely. So going back to your acting roles, so what has been the most emotional and demanding scene that you've ever filmed, and how did you prepare for it?
It was a role. It's actually a short film. It's called Eternity. And in Eternity, him and his wife was having their, I think it was a 5 year anniversary, and then it was like her birthday. And it's like right after they blew out the candle, being excited moving to a new house, she has a car wreck that day, and she dies.
Mm-hmm.
And man, like, I think the most the thing that got me with that role, it wasn't so much just their part, even though that was really sad. It's we went to the graveyard to get some shots, and it was on Mother's Day, right?
Mm,
The cemetery was so packed.
I believe it.
I was like, whoa. And that touched me because it was like so many people was there for their mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just like just seeing it's just like the the emotion just hit me. It hit the director. You know, we both crying. You know, so it's
Mm-hmm.
one of those things where you didn't have to fish for it, you didn't have to dig for it, you didn't have to force it. It just and when you're sad, when you try not to cry, that gives it so much of the natural feel because that's when you really cry. You're trying
Mm-hmm.
not to cry, then you cry. You
Right.
know, so that was a tough one. You know, that was tough. So yeah, I always remember that one. I was like, man, we had to shake that off. You
Yeah.
know, but then when you see it put together, it makes you even sadder because he got the music in the background, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just one of those ones that it'll have you tear eyed. Like I don't care who you are, if you really watching it, you'll be like, "Whoa, that's crazy."
Okay. Come on now.
Yep. So
That's
eternity.
a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep.
Okay. So moving to your future. So like 5 years from now, where do you see yourself in acting? If you even think about going back to music, whatever the case may be, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I should be walking on many stages.
We
Holding that thing up. Thank you, God.
that's right.
Thank you, everybody. It should be there. It should be
Okay.
there, and it's like I'm just big on speaking it. A lot of my career, a lot of things I've done, I've always spoken. I'm big on like positive affirmations. I certain words I try to take out. I try not to use. Even when I'm talking to people, they be like, "Bro, I'm just saying." I'm like, "Don't say that though."
Don't say that.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just in 5 years, the growth should still be this, and that's just my thing. I never try to put a cap on it. I don't try to say in 5 years I'm gonna be the biggest. I
Mm-hmm.
just know as the time keep going, I'm still going up too. That's just the thing. It's continuous to grow, grow, grow. And when it's time for all of that, you will have it. But you have to keep growing. And you can't put a time limit on how you grow, how this happened. You just have to know you have to keep going. So I tell people all the time, I never have allowed myself to take the elevator. I take the stairs. That way I don't miss nothing. I know every step of the way I put that work in. Every step I was putting in work. I was putting in work. So when I get to that point and I'm holding that thing up, thinking about it, I earned it. I
Okay.
deserve it. It wasn't nothing given. I didn't trick nobody. I didn't have to do this or that. I worked.
Mm.
I'm still sweating from taking them steroids right now. So I deserve it.
Okay, you ain't lying. Come on now. That's what I'm talking
For
about. I like
real.
that. Yeah, take the stairs instead of the elevator. I like that. Okay. Y'all
Yeah.
better listen now. Pay attention.
I-
Yes, okay. So are you working on any upcoming projects besides I know Angel and Demon, but you have anything else coming up?
Yes, I'm actually working on a marketing flyer for that now because I got like 6 projects coming out for the year end. So of course, Angel and Demon, Legacy, Nina Stacks. I have what's the we got Gunner King coming out, Markina Mahat. We got Love After Pain, directed by Robert Parker, Miss Andrea Parker. I have Rhythm of Love, directed by Joe Gotti. Isaiah Conyers, thanks for my mans. I don't want to miss no. Oh, Harmony Streets, directed by Cobina Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm about to be on set with Diamond Star in Detroit and the one four. We about to film one in 2 weeks. I got to
Okay.
film one with director Tracy. What is it? It's oh my god, I can't remember the name. We about to film it next week. Lord, I just went blank on that one. Let's see. Who am I missing? Oh, My Dear Son, directed by Jason Martin. We're about to go into production on that. Man, I got quite a few. And Liz, this is for real. Like this for the people that need to hear it, for the actors. Whatever is for you is for you. And the reason I try to make this, I try not to have to, and I'm not knocking nobody to have this thought process because you do have to announce yourself in the room, right? You do. But I want them people that believe when you walk in a room and it's so genuine, they see it, they grab it, right?
Mhm.
So I support the directors, producers, comments. I like, because we need the algorithm. We support each other. But I try not to force myself on them, right?
Mhm.
So the roles that I'm naming and roles that's coming, these are really talented, brilliant directors that reach out because they see the work and what I can bring to the table. And that's what's really important to me. I'm not knocking the audition process of it because, people have to do that. But I do believe when someone sees that talent and they see that light that you bring, they know they want you. And that's what makes me so happy. So I try to push that off on people like just keep putting the work in, right? They're
Mhm.
gonna come. Cause sometimes I be looking like I didn't even know I'd done this much work.
Okay, you sound like
Right.
me.
I really cause like as I'm thinking, I'm like, as I'm naming, I'm like, I'm forgetting people. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But it's one job at a time. That's what I
Yes.
believe in. I have to execute this and then I can move forward. So it's not about how many I can do, how fast I can do it. I don't care about that. I promise I don't. I care about the integrity behind the character, what I can bring to this table, and how I can help this production come to director really bring this thing to life. That's all that matters to me.
Mhm.
But I do got quite a bit of work coming
You
out.
do.
But like it was properly scheduled. I didn't overbook. I wasn't stressed out because everything I do, I try to make sure I got this first. Let me get that done, and then I got this. So that's kind of my thing with it.
Yeah. You doing the
Yeah,
work now. I see it, and everybody else see it
yeah.
too. And like you said, one job at a time.
One
So that
job
makes
at a
a lot of
time.
sense. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So tell everyone where they could follow you and support you.
Um, Cash Joshua Farmer. I have a website, so if you type in Cash Joshua Farmer, you should see it. CAST Joshua Farmer. It's my Instagram, it's my Facebook, it's kind of everything. So reach out, man. I think I'm one of. I be talking to everybody. I
Yeah, you
ain't,
do.
like but it's like when people show how much they support you. I'm like, it's social media is not a popular thing to me, right? I don't.
Mm.
If I'm on there with y'all. So let me
Mhm.
make the let me make the best of it.
Yep.
So I enjoy talking to people about the work and just hearing their perspectives and stuff like that. It's just like that's what I'm there for. That's part of my branding. That's part of my marketing. It's like I'm not on here because I'm over this and no, I'm with y'all. We are
Mhm.
like this. So
Yeah.
without y'all, I don't know what we do. You know what I mean? So I'm on there and I do talk. So if you got something to say, it's respected.
I want to thank you so, so, so much for coming on Never Gave an Eye podcast today.
I know. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And remember, yes, life was delayed, but it never gave denied. I'm your host, Annika Laquette, and you just listened to Never Gave Denied podcast with Joshua. Bye, y'all.